you're going to be in so much danger if you play something that's low mobility, if you go towards an Aphelios, which Noah was really successful on Aphelios in the LEC, but if you went towards something like that...
You are pulling, but I don't know if you can dive this, lads.
Well, we'll see whether the Counter-Strike is going to be put on cooldown. That's the important part of it. Blabber with a bit of a drive-by to get that cooldown, and now Oscarinen trying to keep himself alive. There is the Flame Spitter. Fudge tanking the tower, though.
As Fudge just shoving here, and you can see Sven has made the roam.
Yeah, he's moving up here towards this top lane. Good equalizer placement there from Fudge as the Flame Spitter comes out. Hook is going to land. That's first blood to the Rumble. And Razork not going to be able to do anything here, even with Trimby waiting in the wings, although they are going to go in overly aggressively here. They just look to the least, and they take him down. It is going to be an answering kill. Taking a lot of damage. You can see also we've got a bit of a split fight, but the equalizer has been invested. Let's check out this top lane, see whether the ulti's going to be enough, but no, he just burns down.
Now here's play on Oscarinen again.
Yeah, the equalizer means that it's very difficult to get past it. Interrupted, and Fudge just burns him down. And now the kick is going to come back. That's the kill onto Sven, as already Fnatic have picked up one, but there's the ulti from M&S, gets into the back line. Trimby is going to quickness him up though, and the Yone has stepped too far.
And that sets up for those skill shots to land, but we're watching Oscar. This is becoming, oh no, he's dead.
Yeah,
he does have equalizer though, this could be dangerous for them.
Yep, Ward's going to the brush. And Fudge,
no flash.
They're looking to try and get out of the way. Blabber gets on in here. There's the shockwave onto the Rumble to try and buy some time, but they're now being barbecued by Fudge. The knockup comes through as well. Razork, he is going to bite the dust as well. It's a double kill for didn't actually happen. Did manage to escape though, as we do have the second Drake going to Fnatic. Now we're attempting an engage. Great ulti, look at the equalizer on top of it. They're set up by Sven and knocked down. There's the ult to come through as well from M&S. As he immediately does go back, and now Berserker is free hitting. Everyone is so incredibly low. Trimby tries to be the hero. It's going to mean that he falls down, and C9 are still on the prowl. I don't know whether Noah and Oscarinen can get out of this one, because M&S, he's trying to look for it. These back positions are not where you want because C9 are closing in. Noah might be able to get out, but M&S, he's going to bind his soul back up again after picking up the kill. And
this game, I think, is a confidence booster because Fudge hasn't been at that level we expect.
Well, there's the kick flash, and Teleport's going to come in. I think they're going to need 3 because Fudge does have the stopwatch. But there it is. So the rest of C9 are making their way up. Oscar is very, very low. There's a flag and drag to get the knock up onto Humanoid. They know who the most powerful one is on this Fnatic roster. They're going to take him down now as Noah is looking for an opportunity. Tries to get out of the way of M&S, but he is still chasing him down. That Soul's going to have to rebind, but he still manages to get the kill, and the Baron falls down as well. Trimby looking to try to escape. The Battle Dance is going to be able to get him there. That cube. Yeah, Sven is going to be able to flash his way out of there. There's the CC onto the jungler, but Razork might be able to get into the pit. It's still so low, he steals it! He manages to get there. Trimby also trying to make their escape, but can they survive is the question. The equalizer didn't do a whole lot, but Trimby...
They're looking for a pick on Noah.
Yeah, fantastic hook from Sven. He gets the knock up as well. M&S is going to dive in with the ulti. Noah's in trouble, but it's Sven that goes down first. And Noah, he's so slippery, manages to stay alive, but it is Razork that falls down as well. The equalizer flies
Berserker
in at the same time, and yeah, Berserker is just free hitting. Noah not going to be able to do anything. There's the flash forward to get the knock up as well, and Oscarinen has to run for the hills. It doesn't. And that is what C9 had going for them, is now Oscarinen in a little bit of trouble here towards the bottom side. M&S doing a good job, but not going to be able to do enough before he has to go back to that soul. Noah in trouble, does flash. Cataclysm comes on through. Trimby just evaporates before our very eyes, and now Berserker trying to take matters into his own hands. There's the ult from M&S. We were waiting for it, and we found it in the end, and C9 will finally get the team fight and look to close out the game.
It wasn't pretty, it wasn't clean, but Cloud9 will get it done in game number 1 against Fnatic.
Let's just hope that people went to get something to eat thinking this game was done, and then they see that C9 won in the end anyway. The first Nexus turret goes down, Berserker grabs another kill, and now C9 will finish the task. 1-0 in this best of 3, playing for their lives.
Cloud9.
And then they're also willing to play off meta mid lane in Yone for M&S.
And if they can replicate that, Fnatic has selected blue side, but if Cloud9 can replicate that...
End up having the Poppy in the jungle, I think you could have set yourself up fantastically, because so much of Fnatic
great, I agree.
Is so short range, so we'll have to see if you can get the value.
We'll see, they're going to move. Humanoid's coming. It's going to be a fight, potentially.
Possible 3v2, but no, it's going to be a 3v3. There's the counter-strike. Scat of the week is incredible by Humanoid, but he's not quite able to finish them off. Razork in so much trouble as Fudge is looking for the kill back, but already M&S has fallen down. Colbert Meat comes through. Blabber doesn't manage to find the flick.
with the vision plant. So Blabber moving in towards mid. They're going to look for a dive.
Yeah, they're going to pull him out with the all-out. Humanoid taking so much damage, and that's just a solo kill.
And now C9 get to fall down, get an early dragon, and still be able to contest this Rift Herald. That's a big swing for Cloud9.
Oh, Razok is going to be spotted here. M&S going to push him away from this pit. I think he should be all right. M&S doesn't exactly have the largest health bar to deal with. As now he's going to get taken down. Noah grabs that kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade, though, in the end, as that flash was interesting. But
this is exactly what Cloud9 are looking for. They're going to go for a wraparound. They know that Counter-Strike's down for a little bit on Oscar, and now they're going to go for a 4-man dive.
Yeah, Weaver's Wall does come on through there. The Counter-Strike now on cooldown. The Magnus Storm comes in, doesn't get a whole lot of value, but I think they've got enough men up here, and they are going to be able to grab the kill. Underneath the turret, Razok coming on in here.
Try to cut off Humanoid. There it is.
Yeah, it is going to come on through here. Trimby finds the grand entrance onto Sven, just trying to keep him in position. Razok over the wall. There is the Magnus Storm, but doesn't get a lot of value. The flick does come back from Blabber, but Sven's already dead. The all-out comes on through, and Razok's just out of there.
Back off as soon as the TP comes through.
Razor's here, though.
Oh, a little bit of trouble. Sven's going to be interrupted. Can't Hex Flash that one. That's another kill for Noah M&S.
It's massive for him, right? And he was kind of gifted those 2 kills. He's just been chilling bot lane, farming, able to kind of have the action come to him. Fudge in some trouble here.
Yeah, the Counter-Strike going to come through. Blabber is here just a little bit late, and that is going to be the solo kill. Some revenge here for Oscar as some rocks are flying his way. We'll see whether he's going to survive. They are put on the ground. There's a flash to follow. The threaded volley. He has the last one.
Really high kill participation, which to me is just kind of like the mark of a really good jungler.
And also now he's got so much on his shoulders, right? He's playing the Talir, and Sven is now looking to try and help get the kill onto Oscar and M&S up here is relatively low, but the Magnus Storm's going to come through, and M&S
now going to be potentially dove here by Oscar.
Yep, there is the Counter-Strike. That is going to get the stun. Great knock up there from Razok, as well as the Scat of the Week is going to come in. Fudge keeping himself alive for so long, though. He does get stabbed in the end by a Q from the Jarvan, but have they overextended is the question. Another Berserker! Storm, as Berserker just dives in on top of Noah. He's out of the fight, but so is Blabber, who's been executed between his turrets. Fnatic now on the warpath, looking for M&S, who is running the wrong direction, and Noah is looking to try and come back and answer it. He is going to get engaged on, as M&S is trying to do some fancy stuff to get himself out of this, but it's not going to work if they can. Sven trying to do what he can to keep them away as he dives in. There's the Magnus Storm, but where's the follow-up? The rest of C9 looking to move on over, and that is the Baron secured by Fnatic. Thanks for the leash, I guess, as Noah is looking for even more. Blabber's going to go down. M&S might be able to get one, but the answer is no, because there's a Mega Blast Cone down there to keep the Jacks alive, and now it is a disaster for C9. The Crocodile goes down once again, and Razok just needs 1 Q or a smite. Teleport to come through from Fudge. Here's the last-ditch effort as they dive in. Magnus Storm is decent. They know exactly who their target is. Flash now down onto Humanoid, but Noah is the one popping off. They managed to get the Syndra, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Trimby going to try to get locked down, but it's Noah that's the one that needs to be under control, and it's not going to happen. Fnatic just roll over the top. It's a double kill for Razok in the end, and Fnatic are done with this game, I think. I think they're going to look to end it here.
There's low health bars, but big smiles for Fnatic as they'll take down the inhibitor and take us to the game 3.
And Fnatic had so much extra control early. They are going to be able to take these Nexus turrets down and with momentum move towards a game number 3. For C9 fans, though, they can move back towards that blue side in this deciding game, but I think
post-game breakdown to look at kind of an indication for the draft going forward.
Yeah, I think when these team comps are even gold at 20 minutes, it is fairly Fnatic favored. This was definitely one.
And then you're just very difficult to try and push out a lane. So I think in that scenario, you've got access to a ton of great ultimates, and also you're able to play in towards this heavy skirmish, and when C9 dive in on top of you, that's where you can get a lot of value as well.
Yeah, there are a lot of people up here as the equalizer comes down. Oscar, and I think, knows that he's going to struggle in this one, decides to get as much damage onto Fudge as he can, and he's running back towards the enemy turret. There's the permafrost, there's the pulverize, and there goes first blood for Fudge.
It's a 1K gold lead, and they haven't dropped their herald, so I think they're in a pretty good spot, and they're looking for a dive.
The two-man Pulv is going to come through. There's the crash down, but it's the Featherstorm that's going to answer, and Sven is the one that locks down that kill, and now Noah, can he answer back? He's got red-white guns, but Berserker's feeling good.
Hitting 6, you got that push, you hit level 6 up the wave, and immediately dive.
Oh dear, level 7 here for Blabber as the equalizer comes down. C9 can move out of the way of it if they would like to, as now Fudge dives in. Razok is going to go the opposite direction, though. The permafrost not quite in range as Blabber does find it. The fade away with the ultimate.
An easy turnaround to spend one more.
All right, he is probably, oh, never mind. He gets into the fog of war. The ward goes down. Blabber, can you keep your support alive? And I think he can. Although he may not be able to keep himself alive as the flash is going to whiff. Not able to get over that wall, and now Blabber's just going to have to give up the ghost.
Escape. A knocker caught, and Sven is caught, though.
Oh dear, Sven does find a decent pulverize there to try and keep himself alive, but he's not out of the woods just yet. Humanoid was tanking up the turret, as now Blabber's looking for him. The Everfrost is decent, but the Glacial Prison is better. Kingslayer keeps Humanoid alive, and now Razork's looking for Sven, who just headbutts him away. The Cataclysm comes in, and he's walking circles literally around him, and now M&S wants to finish this one off. He's got a Magnet Storm to contend with, but some low health bars on Fnatic means this one is all coming up C9. Humanoid gets himself a Feather Storm in the nick of time, but the Q comes in. Berserker, he really wants this, but it's Blabber that's going to be the one to help lock it down. The fight as M&S gets over that wall. The Drake is going down low, but Humanoid now going for the engage. The Equalizer is decent, but it's not onto Berserker, who's now trying to kite back. The Drake goes down, but can they actually stay alive in the fight? As Humanoid, he flashes away, but the execution's there from M&S.
They need more.
And now C9, yeah, you're exactly right. They're going to have to go for it as the Magnet Storm is massive. Trimby's going to try and take them down. Is now Oscar in that backline with the Flame Spitter just burning them all down, but it's Berserker that's trying to get more. Noah now able to get those shots in. It's a bit of a disaster, but in the end, it's all Fnatic. And Berserker's just trying to get that one last kill, and Noah says no. Miracle Steel, then there is going to be an opportunity, but he is going to get Magnet Storm. They are looking for the Baron. It's a lot of damage down, though, as Berserker is free-hitting 2 kills already. The Equalizer does next to nothing, and that's going to be 3 in trade for the Baron. They're going to need to try and get out of here, and they're going to have to try and get out fast.
There to keep him safe, and Razor looking for the turn, maybe.
Yeah, the Equalizer goes down again. Blabber is completely cornered off. He's trying to get out of there, but he's not going to be able to. That's the lockdown. A great knock-up onto Sven as well, who's once again going to try and use the ulti to escape, but it's not going to work. Quite have to sever him, but he may not necessarily need it. That is a great snipe from the Glacial Prison, but it doesn't quite work out, as that is going to be Fnatic locking down the Drake, and now the Dragon is going to burn through C9. They try to get one back, but it's not going to be enough. Berserker, the cleanse, he just can't cleanse the death, and Noah.
But it is an incredibly difficult spot, and M&S playing with fire.
Yeah, it does have Distortion, does have Mimic as well, I hope. That is not actually there, as he is going to go into his passive, and they find the right one. Oh no, it's the wrong one! Even I got trolled there, but they are still able to grab this, but it's a 1.
Blabber's looking.
Yeah, they do finally see him, but is it too late? That's the question. They have to lock down Noah if they want to get anything done, as Fudge already down to 50%. That Equalizer was a whole lot better, and they don't find too much more. Fudge is going to go down, and now Sven's just trying to get the CC, but Noah is just a raid boss. He is just too massive. Got the Elder buff, as now Fudge is diving in. Gets a decent stun, but he can't get on top of Noah. He has to go golden, as Razork is battling 3 people under these turrets, and the Jax is going to be dealt with. Blabber might be able to get one against his opposite number, but the rest of Fnatic are bearing down on them. It's a double kill for Oscar. It's Blabber on the fountain. Noah is just trying to bully them to get them away from these Nexus turrets. Blabber gets in there, but Noah's got a stopwatch. He's going to break that one onto the ground, and Noah will fall. I don't know whether it's going to be enough. They're holding for now, though. As Humanoid walks back towards the turret. Blabber's trying to keep this one at bay, but there are just super minions everywhere. Okay, Humanoid throws out the chains. There's the last Nexus turret. Humanoid, can you finish the game here on now? He is so close to execution range. And there it is. The burn's going to come through Sven. Not going to make this one happen, as the Nexus will be taken down from the man with everything in this game.
Well, when they were talking about Fnatic, and he really stepped up in this decisive game to keep their worlds run alive.
Is there anything that we can point to, Jad, in the terms
which, as you said, is great as a denial pick into the Reld. Of course, that's in the jungle, but still, able to cleanse a hostile takeover, able to have that ability to engage. But it is much weaker in the 2v2. If you're on point with the handshakes on Renata, we have seen this so many times. Way, down bot, stacked wave. Let's see the dive.
Yeah, well, he is going to headbutt way away, but he can just get back down here. There is Kazi. The cleanse doesn't quite work out. That's going to be first blood. Going over to Light. Chris wants to get the bailout. Doesn't quite work, but they'll take that one. But Niski as well to make sure that he is in the river. Oh, he's actually going to cancel the back. And now Hylissang is in so much trouble. There's the handshake, and that is just towards Weiwei. We'll see where he decides to put that one down, as Arrow is going to fly through, connects onto Xiaohu. There's the chain lash as well, as Niski is trying to get enough damage here. The flash Spirit Rush is going to come through, though, and Ari, a very difficult champion to lock down. Weiwei now having to deal with Niski as well. He has a Magnet Storm, as now Cease and Desist comes through as well, and the Realm may not be as lucky, but he's got flash. He's going to try and flash away. The charm is decent, and they do eventually pick the kill off.
No wall available for Xiaohu. Could be in trouble.
Yeah, there's a cease and desist. The Spirit Rush is going to come through. Stolen away by Niski. The arrow
from Niski, though, trying to punish.
Yeah, he's going to try and find these chains. Connects them there. Xiaohu, not a whole lot of places to go. He gets some plate gold, but that might be the consolation. Gets the Everfrost. Charm's going to connect as he dabs and grabs the kill with a Q. Yeah, Handshake is actually going to miss as Elyoya gets in there. Weiwei is able to take down this Rift Herald, but there's the Everfrost. The Rel's in so much trouble. Hostile takeover. He flashes the wall again, but Niski flashes over as well. Everfrost is decent from Xiaohu, who flashes away from the situation. Handshake doesn't quite work out as finally Chris will go down. And also, they're able to get over and clear out Weiwei, but here comes the Shy, trying to stack up these Qs, but he's CC'd. Oh, the core drink is massive, but it's not enough, and we are just posturing for position on both sides. The volley's raining down, though, actually kind of decent.
Niski.
And there is the hostile takeover. Weiwei gonna have to crash down to get out of the way of that, and they're looking to burst the Drake. They do manage to take it, but can they win the ensuing fight? It's a good charm to connect, but Chasey's just able to dash his way out. Hylissang just gonna be the sacrificial cow. I think Mad might say that that's okay, unless Niski gets caught out. It's so much money if he is going to fall down, but it's not him, it's Kazi that dies.
Back to live, Light could be in trouble.
Yeah, there's the cease and desist. Niski's gonna be able to connect the chains. The Everfrost, and meanwhile, the Baron is getting taken down solo. There's no smite to get into this pit. They have to try and win a fight. We'll see what Niski can do. He avoids hostile takeovers now. Now they dive in. They pull out the Shine.
Weiwei's down.
Weiwei's down. There's no smite in the pit. There's Xiaohu that locks down the Baron. And now the bailout is going to come through. It almost works onto life. Walking towards enemy vision. Doesn't have a whole lot of information as Niski's going to find it. That's the solo bolo.
Just going to keep this up, bait them in. Xiaohu wants it, though.
If at first you don't succeed, you try and dive on top of him again. He manages to avoid the Everfrost. There's the Magnus Storm. Is the arrow's going to connect as well? Niski, does he have the cooldowns? The answer's no. Now the volleys are flying in. The Shine might be cornered here. Another hip-up pulve is going to come through. Gore Drinker comes down. He's staying alive for so incredibly long. Elyoya goes gold, and they're trying to keep themselves alive, but the hostile takeover is massive. So much damage, and Niski shut down immediately. And now chasing nothing he can do. Kazi's trying to stay alive, and they are all just dropping the flash forward, and the Shy will finish it off.
Chasey flash Q.
All right, now it's the Shy that's trying to get in here. Fate's Call gets the knock up onto Kazi, the priority target, but Chasey is trying to get this one done. Into the backline goes Elyoya, but Niski is charmed and destroyed immediately. Kazi goes all out, he's trying to get light, and now, oh, he's gonna get that one working. And even with that first pick going off, is now Elyoya is just out of the fight before he could even get it started. Hylissang, he is just going to fall, and the Nexus turrets will follow suit. It's a double kill for this Kalista. 11, 3, and 8. He started with so much money, and he only continued earning more as the Nexus goes down, and Weibo Gaming will take game one.
So far at this World Championship,
thank you.
Getting solo killed by Niski 50 times in one game wouldn't have helped. Probably didn't help either, but they got the W.
Oh, it's crazy.
They just needed a pick that could win 2v2. If you don't have a pick that wins 2v2, good luck. There's just no way, right? You'd have losing lanes kind of across the board. So Hilly, pull something out. We have to see if it works.
Just going to get Weibo out of here for now.
Elyoya needed to be down here because he still had that Gravitum gun to set up onto Karzi, who has no cleanse.
Oh, the flash forward for the Pierce, but he doesn't quite land
He's
it.
gonna die.
And there's the Gravitum as well. Red-White comes in. The Vault Breaker's decent, but that is going to be first blood. The bailout is in as well. It's not quite going to be enough, though, as Elyoya picks up the double.
That Scuttle and that ward over the wall, but they didn't see him.
Yeah, there is the crash. Now the Magnus Storm onto 2. The point-blank ultimate as well. As now Kazi is going to get healed by the Wish. He's trying to dance his way out of it. He knows he's not going anywhere, though, and Light is going to secure it. Hylissang just with some Starfalls.
Hey, at least you managed to get Elyoya who can start up the Rift Herald and take that, but Hilly, you already stuck around in the last game.
no,
What are you
he's gone.
doing? What are you doing, Hilly?
Because they knew that Xiaohu was coming back as we're going to see the all-out.
Yeah, another all-out onto the Shy here as Chasey's going to eat the CC. It's nicely done. World Ender is going to give the Shy the movement speed, though, but the dash is going to be there. The Q is going to miss. Kazi's under the turret. The Shy just touches everything! Like this, can they get the eye is the question. It looks like the answer is yes, as now they're looking for even more. Pop Blossom, the flash forward from Xiaohu. The Hylissang is going to get that Wish out because he's not going to survive through it no matter what. Stun comes down, and now Light is just... And now the Aatrox looking for that angle. There is vision. Should be able to turn it off. No. Not going to be able to do so as now they just get over. They look for the turn. The engage onto the Aatrox hasn't necessarily worked out in the past. As now Weibo looking for their opportunity as well. Light has some good guns for this fight as now Chasey just dealing with this Drake. Who's going to get it? It's Elyoya that locks it down, but at what cost? As the Pop Blossom flies through, the hostile takeover comes in. It's a double kill already. It's going to break the chains is Kazi, but is it going to be enough is the question. The Orb-Inception goes wide. Now Chasey looks for the knockback, but Shadow fights 3 with the Pop Blossom. And the Shy is still alive, stays alive for a long time, will eventually go down, but Weiwei will deal with Hylissang. Kazi is just limping to the fountain. Light is getting very, very low. Needed that Severum that he is going to find in the end. And I think Weibo not going to be able to win on this push. Shy isn't even going to check it. Elyoya just in this brush. Okay. Elyoya can't wait forever as the turret does go down. There it is, into the backline with the cease and desist, but they just can't do anything to Light. And Weibo will just destroy Mad. It was such a cute attempt, but it just wasn't enough in the end. They have so much money. The wallets are so heavy. The Shy just cuts down Hylissang where he stands, and these Nexus turrets will go down as well. Weibo with a 2-0 over Mad will stay alive in the tournament.
Mad really made him work for it in that first game, but Weibo showed their class in the 5v5s. And
the bot lane for Weibo alongside Weibo were clearly just outclassing Mad.
I saw some chatter on social media about Crisp playing Korean solo queue until 6 a.m. local time last night, and they're like, whoa, what is this guy doing? But, you know.